It's actually the model of the Ukrainian boss, right? It's basically asking not how do I bring people over to where I am, or at least not asking that question at first, but really asking people, where are you? What are the issues that you care about? What's happening in your life? How can I be of help to you in dealing with these issues and forming a connection with people and then bringing them over and say, we obviously have this connection. You should support me on this thing that I care a lot about.
That's right. I think everyone who cares about politics, even if you're, the classic hobbyist,
They're
you
talking
want
about
to
the
help
KKK
people.
reaching out to
And the
opioid
question is, how do
addicts
you do it? And what
in
you
North
see
Carolina, I
across
think.
the
This is
political
Hidden
spectrum,
Brain on
from the far right,
September
you also see it across the world in
19th,
groups like
2021.
Hamas that have gained power in the Arab world. You see people saying, okay, we're not going to necessarily talk to you about ideology because policy is complicated, and ideology, you might not agree with us on everything. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to try to take care of you. I remember a conversation I had with the anthropologist Scott Atran, and he has studied the rise of groups such as ISIS. And he told me that even though the group might have these really radical goals, the immediate practical thing they do is not talk about the destruction of infidels, but really they provide social services, educational services,
ISIS
a
and the
safety
KKK,
net, and
same
very kind of
methods.
practical parochial issues that cause people to say, this is a group that really cares
Trap
about
people
us.
in.
That's
The
right, and this
KKK
is
was
what
reaching
political
out to
parties
opium
used to
addicts
do
saying nobody else cares about
back
you,
in the
but we
day when they
do.
were giving out, free turkeys and vaccine shots and serving needs that the government eventually picked up some of those needs, but the political parties were the ones doing it. You see that's what Knox doing, taking care of people. You have an interesting suggestion for both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, and it's based on something that you noticed at Tufts University where you work, where your school offers faculty members backup childcare. What was the idea? So the idea is that, where I work at Tufts, if I ever